welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Jacksonville State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it completion to my wide receiver.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Baldwin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
To the air, it's Jenkins. A strike downfield. Touchdown, FIU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll bring it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Florida International Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He's going to let it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Falls in the deep ball. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really good zone coverage. I think really good understanding to start the play. Third down, reads pass, linebacker breaks on the football in zone coverage, knocks the ball down, and forces the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Split backs here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off play action. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. Quick step and go. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Petway. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense in press coverage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Gets it out quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Jenkins. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Front of the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. down midfield looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Quimsat. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Got it near midfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's loose. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total
He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Cunningham. Snagged out of the air.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They're facing a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Pulls it and fires to the left. Wide open spaces. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping it. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal forward offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Got their quick completion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. To the air. It's Cunningham. Got a man. It's Cuber. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the quick pass. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Cunningham. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to...
They cough it up near their own goal line. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
International Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Okay, ready? 29 Philly.
To the air, it's Cunningham. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
He turns that loose down the right side. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Unloads it left. Finds his open man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just when you think you have this offense pinned down, they come up with a play like that, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. With the catch, it's Huber. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
FIU will line up to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cuber. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Springs up, 2nd down.
Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. There he goes! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.